The End of Nations, on the Lifechanyuan Era 2. Handan Grass, September 20th, 2006. The existence of nations is humanity's disaster. As long as nations exist, humanity cannot have peace. The earth belongs to all humans. It is not the land of any single nation, nor of any single ethnicity. Earth's affairs are the affairs of all humanity. There should be a single global government to manage these affairs, not scattered regional powers acting at will. Nations waste vast human and material resources and threaten the balance of nature and human survival. They hinder the timely spread and exchange of civilization and suppress the development of humanity's most precious resource, intelligence. If there were only one global government, the elimination of military spending alone would bring huge benefits to humanity. Moreover, the disappearance of massive government administrative costs and the end of conflicts and wars between countries would further benefit humanity. To illustrate the consequences of nation-states, consider the military expenditures of countries in 2005. Corrections welcome if data is inaccurate. 2005 military expenditure by country. Source: United States CDI, Center for Defense Intelligence. United States $399.1 billion. Russia $65.0 billion. China $47.0 billion. Japan $42.6 billion. United Kingdom $38.4 billion. France $29.5 billion. Germany $24.9 billion. Saudi Arabia $21.3 billion. Italy $19.4 billion. India $15.6 billion. South Korea $14.1 billion. Brazil $10.5 billion. Israel $9.4 billion. Spain $8.4 billion. Australia $7.6 billion. Canada $7.6 billion. Taiwan $7.0 billion. Netherlands $6.6 billion. Turkey $5.8 billion. Singapore $4.8 billion. Sweden $4.5 billion. Iran $4.1 billion. Kuwait $3.9 billion. Norway $3.8 billion. Greece $3.5 billion. Poland $3.5 billion. Argentina $3.3 billion. United Arab Emirates $3.1 billion. Egypt $3.0 billion. Belgium $2.7 billion. Pakistan $2.6 billion. Denmark $2.4 billion. Vietnam $2.4 billion. Colombia $1.7 billion. Czech Republic $1.6 billion. Iraq $1.4 billion. North Korea $1.4 billion. Philippines $1.4 billion. Portugal $1.3 billion. Libya $1.2 billion. Hungary $1.1 billion. Syria $1.0 billion. Cuba $0.8 billion. Sudan $0.6 billion. Yugoslavia $0.7 billion. Luxembourg $0.2 billion. This list shows only the military spending of the top 46 countries in 2005. The total for just 1 year is $828.6 billion. Spread across 6.5 billion people, that is $128 per person. If divided among China's 1.3 billion population, it's $637 per person, roughly 5,000 renminbi. In other words, every Chinese citizen, including infants and the mentally challenged, would have to contribute 5,000 renminbi just to cover global military spending for 1 year. That is more than half of China's per capita income, or all of India's per capita income. World Bank, July 2005, China $1, 290, India $620. What is military spending for? Simply put, it is for killing. Is humanity rational? No, it is not. Can humanity enter an era of peace and happiness while nations exist? Certainly not. The Lifechanyuan era will be as follows. One global government, with policies applying to all humans. National constitutions and laws are null. Only police exist. All weapons intended to harm life are destroyed. No borders. Redundant institutions like immigration offices, embassies, and customs are removed. People can travel freely anywhere. Resources are shared. Government handles only administrative affairs, not ideology. Ideology is managed by Lifechanyuan, which does not interfere with administration. Education and healthcare are free. Limited private property is protected. Elderly care and funerals are arranged by society. Citizens are guaranteed a minimum standard of living. Is this fantasy? No. After reading all the content, you will understand.